I wanted to make a short video for the Econ 130 course that outlines a little bit that's in the LaLima site and how to sign up for the required resource for this class, Launchpad. So let me start first with LaLima. So for those of you who've already used LaLima for one of your other courses, what I'm doing is probably not that different than what some of your other faculty members have done. So what you can see here is that you would go to the website lalima.hawaii.edu, just as you would for any of your courses that are using LaLima. And you'll see that I typed in for my user ID and password, I just typed in my UH ID and my UH password, the one that I would use for email. And I'll log in. Now mine obviously looks different because I've got a lot of other things going on as well, but depending on whether you're in section 2 or 3, you should see one of these two courses appearing. I'm just going to pick 2 here since it just seems convenient. And then you see I just tried to keep this really simple here. Just a simple title here. Rather, I moved everything then to the side. And on the side, you would see a tab for lecture slides. And actually, I should go to this as you would view it. Lecture slides. These will be the slides that we are going over in class. Lecture notes. These would be the files that I created in past years that replicate perhaps some of the lectures I created or some of the lectures I did in previous years. They will not be the same ones I do this year, but they'll be really, really close. The copy of the syllabus, and then you would have your gradebook as well. And that'll be updated a little bit less often, only because I'm handing everything always back to you. And other things are stored in Launchpad, which I'll talk about next. But pretty much this should be, even if you're a first year or a new student to UH West Oahu, simply going to the lalima.hawaii.edu website, logging in with your UH email and password, your ID and password. You should see this. You'll see all of the courses that you're enrolled in, but you should see your appropriate section of Econ 130 that you can then refer to. Okay. Next, I want to talk about Launchpad. So the site that I just clicked, the way I got to this page was I used the link that I've sent to everyone by email. I'll post it to LaLima one more time so that everyone does sign up for it. And you'll see that I have, as a student, I would have 3 options. This first option would mean that I bought my book at the bookstore or through some other source that it came with the a white and red card, I believe it is, and it has basically that long set of letters and numbers that would give me access to Launchpad. Or I could know I'm going to stay in the course right now, and I could purchase access. Or I could be like, I'm not really sure if I want to stay in this course or not yet. Then I could say I need to pay later. The most important thing you would want to make sure that you see at this step is that you see this book, Core Microeconomics, that you see my name, this course, and your section number. Okay, so let's just try to do this way. Excellent. Okay. So I just typed in an email address, my alternative UH email address, and they don't recognize that it's actually me. You can use any email address you want. You can use a personal one, UH one, whichever one you're going to check the most. The reason why you can use any email address you want is because I will be collecting at least your UH student ID number so I could find out who is who. Okay, I'll agree to these legal terms. And then we would see, right, name, password. God, I don't know. Jeez. Okay, I'm not gonna remember that. Okay, and there I would go. I just created a thing. I created a email and password for the site, and then I would have the ability to. I have a free trial then that's beginning for my 21 days. It's going to be good until September 21st. Basically, after those 21 days, they're going to really hassle you, and you're going to have to pay eventually. But you already are going to know that. And then at that point, I will continue to my site, and there I would see it. It's helpful that you keep this link, that you bookmark that link, because it'll make it easier, far easier to go to it. And then you'll see right here, this is where I'm asking you for your UH student ID number, just so I can make sure I know who is who. Perfect, excellent. So it makes you force. And there I go. You would see that we have homework that's due the following Tuesday. Okay. Next week, Tuesday at 11:59. Okay, that's how you sign up for Launchpad. It's a rather easy product to use.